I think all students, when they go out and hit the field for the first time, hit the wall at some point. For me, it was my second week out, and I literally put my bike down, found a dirt pile, sat on it, and I got super emotional. I was really upset, and I had to make a decision to keep working, even though I didn't feel like it.
There's a certain point where some first years don't believe in themselves anymore because it's gotten so hard. Like, for example, this summer, one of my first years was so frustrated because by week 6 he'd sold like 128 units, which is not a lot. I still believed he had what it took to do well. He just wasn't putting everything in that he could have. So you could either quit now and have a complete loss for the summer, or you could just keep working. It's gonna get better if you work, and you're gonna feel like a champion. From week 6 on, he ended up delivering 990. He's like, that was so worth it. That was the best summer experience I've ever had, thank you.
There's all kinds of adversity, from your car breaking down to not being allowed to sell in the community, to get your permit, to dealing with policemen, to dogs.
All the rejection. That was hard. My first summer, went to school in Wisconsin, and my first summer we sold books in Los Angeles. I was 2,000 miles away from home. When you're 2,000 miles away from home and, in a big city like Los Angeles, the rejection can take its toll. And I wasn't real good at getting indoors. I think I got in about 2 or 3 doors a day. So I spent a lot of time outside.
It's inevitable that a person on the book field will feel discouraged and will feel those feelings of loneliness and will feel exhausted and tired, and that's just something that comes along with it. But that's really where, in my opinion, most of the growth actually takes place, because when they get to those down points is when they really have to examine kind of what's making them feel that way and how they can just pull themselves up by the bootstraps and keep going.
One of the students I'd worked with, he wrote his dad a letter every week. And at our awards banquet, his dad brought excerpts. And the first 5 weeks, they get worse every week. And then finally, I think the 5th week, all the things he'd been told all summer finally clicked for him. But it took him sticking to it and doing those things every day to make it work.
It's like swimming. It's like we just throw you into the ocean. It's like we tell you what it's going to be like. We're like, okay, well, here's your floaties and here's all the things you need. But once you're actually in the ocean swimming by yourself, you don't really know what it feels like until you're there.
There's a secret that most college students don't get exposed to, and that is, if you simply don't give up, you're hard to beat. Babe Ruth said it, Calvin Coolidge said it, everybody who's ever been successful knows it. Just going to the next door in Southwestern is a metaphor in life for picking a goal, deciding you're going to do something, and not quitting.
The feeling that you get after finishing a summer on the book field is like none other. There's nothing I've ever experienced, no satisfaction that is deep as accomplishing and completing what you just went through. If you worked hard and you stayed on schedule, it doesn't matter how much money you made, it doesn't matter how many people that you sold to, all that matters is that you gave everything that you had into this one cause and you invested all of your passion to make it through, and that's what it takes to make it.